Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the Monday Night War Stories. And we have finally reached the month of fright, of terror, in 1996.
November?
No. This is October.
Oh, okay.
More terrifying than the Tower of Doom. It's Raw and Nitro in the first week of October 1996. The NWO still kind of being a pain in the butt to the WCW. Kinda. A little bit. Though the promos are better this week.
Bunch of thugs.
And WWF. It's not been as bad as it was last month.
Yes, that's true. I mean, we're talking a low...
The bar was not set high. It did not have a high quality of standards. But what we always have a high quality of standard for is the voice of a generation, the Onitoshi Jeff Mack. With me as always, dashing Joseph Flessel. I hope that came across. And
It looked like it did.
the Human Wrestling Database, Corey Mack.
Zing zing vang zing bin konina.
Did you learn that from your last match?
Yes.
Were you wrestling Ming?
I may or may not have been Ho-Ho Loon's first opponent.
Kenneth Johnson?
A fun time had by all there. This is going to be a difficult podcast with the Tower of Doom going in the control center because this thing is just ugly as sin.
I don't get it, but okay.
What wasn't ugly as sin was Nitro this week, coming to you from the Savannah Civic Center in Savannah, Georgia. Deep in the heart of WCW's territory. The heart of Georgia. And our show starts with commentary. Shivani and Zabisco. And ringside as always. Harlem Heat already in the ring.
Well, you know.
More on that later.
I'm going to have a little rage fit when you announce that this happened.
We get a review of last week, and I guess we got MVP wrong last week.
Yeah.
Because according to WCW, the MVP last week was Liz.
No.
Because everything revolves around her right now in the storyline. We get a review of that, and Macho just going psychotic.
They cut the camera before, him bitch slapping her.
And we'll find out more about that later tonight.
The slap heard around the world.
And before we get to our first match, it seems there was a little bit of a title change on Saturday night. We have new tag team champions.
What?
Yeah. I completely forgot this happened on Saturday night. I was like, what?
Yeah. Saturday night, Public Enemy defended against Harlem Heat. Grunge's knee, not 100%. They got Parker hooked the leg with the cane. I want to say it was Stevie Ray came in with the chop block. Hit the knee. He's hurt. Pin him. 1, 2, 3. Your winners and the new tag team champions, Harlem Heat.
Okay, here's my little rage for a minute.
Uh-huh.
So you have the title change on Saturday.
Yes.
I get it, but I don't get it at the same time. You're still trying to pub Saturday night, so
It's still a thing.
Yeah. But we start Nitro tonight off, and Harlem Heat's in the ring.
Yes, they are.
You have your newly crowned tag team champions job.
They are getting the jobber entrance hard.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they're jobber entrancing with Colonel Parker's cock and Sensational Sherry.
While the Public Enemy gets the entrance.
With their table.
Dumb.
For this non-title matchup.
And why is it not for the title? But El Technico and Hoovy gets a title shot?
Don't worry about these things. Obviously, somebody did not tell this to Nick Patrick, who holds the titles up to the camera like it's a title match.
Yeah,
Right.
that too.
Still sporting that stylish neck brace. And
Someone spray paints that neck brace.
now, Grunge is really hurt here, right?
Yes.
This is legit.
Yeah. No, he is.
Because he can't even run the ropes. They do that initial run spot where he tries to jump over Stevie Ray, and I have no idea how he cleared him. He got
Adrenaline?
negative air. This match is okay. Macho has a promo though, middle of the match. To buy his T-shirt and bandana for only $24.95 with $5.95 shipping and handling.
But I like because they went to the commercial during this one. They come back. Where the hell was Nick Patrick? Did you notice that?
Yeah, him and Grunge were outside talking.
Oh shit, we're back on.
Yeah, I assume they were just double checking on the injury or something like that.
It was a while till he came back in that ring. There's no ref. Oh.
Also, back in the locker room, Liz is trying to talk to Macho, but Macho's not in his locker room.
You don't want to hear it.
Booker with the Harlem sidekick that gets two on Rocco Rock. Then they go to the outside and woman clocks Rocco Rock right in the face. And then, as we're in the middle of the match, the entire crowd. What?
Who cracks Rocco Rock?
Woman. Oh, that's a woman. Sherry, sorry.
Yeah, I was like,
I wrote it down wrong. The NWO shows up. So it's the Outsiders, DiBiase, Vincent, and Six. And so it's actually really well done with the way they have the entrance up top there, the crowd.
Yeah.
Because it made a perfect stage for them to be on, looking down on the match.
Yep.
And the entire stadium turns to them away from the match.
Oh yeah, who cares about the match?
Yeah.
But bunch of thugs ruining a good match.
I don't know. Nash has a soft pretzel.
Yeah.
And I think an alcoholic beverage.
Probably. The Outsiders cut a promo about their tag match they're going to have at Halloween Havoc for the titles against Harlem Heat.
Excuse me? It's Slim Jim Halloween Havoc?
Sorry, Slim Jim's Halloween Havoc. Snap into it.
You don't mean the Outsiders take on those hillbillies?
From 107th Street in Harlem?
I mean, Scott Hall shooting that they're actually from Houston, Texas. You two hillbillies, we're going to take on... I just love the way it says hillbillies.
That's fucking great. And then
Is that his Dusty impersonation?
Yeah.
then Hall, because it's Halloween. It's fucking
He's just
great.
a fan of their theme song, that's all.
Yeah.
By the way, it doesn't really seem to affect the match at all.
No.
No.
That Harlem Heat kind of no-sells the fuck out of it.
They no-sell it. Scott no-sells where they're from.
Yeah.
And the fans don't give a fuck about the match. Like, oh, look, NWO.
By the way, at this point, Rocco Rock hits a double bulldog on Harlem Heat. That was nice.
Didn't see it because the camera was at a bad. I think at that time it was split screen.
Yeah, I was lucky to catch it, I think. The NWO leave because they don't want to watch the rest of the match.
Hey, these guys suck. Let's go back to the backstage.
Yeah.
Rocco Rock goes up top, probably going to go for the moonsault or a senton or something. But Parker shakes the top rope. And that causes Rock not to fall down and crotch himself, but to fall all the way to the outside through the table they had set up.
Bum, 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 bum.
Grunge gets up and he's going to attack Parker, but shot block to the back of the knee. Booker goes off the top. Oh, no, that's what it is. Because... Sherry
Sure.
is having a talk with Nick Patrick. Nice conversation. And
bribing him.
she's doing something right because he doesn't turn around for about 6 minutes. As Stevie Ray takes the chair to the knee of Grunge, then sets it on top of the knee, allowing Booker to come off the top rope onto the chair that's on the knee.
Hold on. And here's where my favorite part comes. When Stevie Ray, that fruit booty, decides to get rid of the evidence.
Tosses it
Yeah.
right as Nick Patrick's turning around. He throws it right in front of Nick Patrick.
Nick Patrick has to sell the idea of what was that.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to say this now. It's like, I don't know, a year or two from now or something. Like, Conan makes a run-in legit in front of the ref.
Yeah.
And the ref plays off like he didn't see him.
I mean, like, let me ask you
That's
a
how
question.
obvious it was.
Let's ask you, Jeff, the
Yes.
host of the show. Let's say you're a tag team wrestler.
Yes.
Let's say you're cheating.
I would never do such a thing,
Let's
but
say
okay.
you used a steel chair on your opponent.
All right.
And the referee was in
Nick
one
Patrick?
corner of the ring.
Yes.
There are 3 other corners.
Yes.
Where are you going to dispose of the smoking gun?
Well, as I would have never cheated in the first place, I wouldn't have to worry about this. But if I had to, let's say, technically do such a thing, I would generally make sure the chair was used to its fullest advantage, make sure my opponent no longer can breathe, and then throw it out of the opposite corner.
So not right in front of where the ref is standing.
Actually, I would be smart and hit the ref with it.
Well, that's a whole different story.
Wow.
But I would never cheat.
The voice of a generation's a cheater.
Hey, I never get caught. We'll put it.
Roll Tide.
Hey. also, if you want to, if you are doing such a thing, never do it yourself. Always have one of the 3 other guys in your group do it. It's on the other. Oh wait, sorry.
Wow. That's,
Also, isn't a Halliburton not a chair?
Is it a new day here or something? What's going on? Yes, it is.
By the way, Harlem Heat win. So with this, we go outside,
why not?
and it seems that a limousine has pulled up to the arena.
Okay.
Okay, who could it be? Is it Hogan? Is it Macho? Is it the Nature Boy? Woo!
Is it the real Double J?
Yes, it is actually the real Double J. As in his actual name is Jeff Jarrett. And he is here. He is on Nitro. And immediately the commentators believe because he arrived in a black limousine that he is with the New World Order.
I mean, they're stretching it a little bit. But,
Where Larry goes, did the NWOs buy another sheep?
Uh-huh. Here's the question. And I put this to you, gentlemen. You've seen limos in your day.
yes.
Yes.
Of the limos you have seen, what is the predominant color that they come in?
Black.
So, and of the times you have seen them, how many times did the NWO come out of them?
I mean, often. Sometimes.
Oh, you're probably the wrong person to ask on this one. Joe,
What's that?
how many times have you seen a black limousine with the NWO come out of it? In your personal life?
Personally, 0.
How many times have you seen a black limousine?
Personally?
Yeah.
2.
Really?
Yeah.
You've not seen that many limousines?
No.
I've seen that many limousines outside of the shoot.
I've seen the Oscar Mayer wiener more than I've seen a limo.
I've seen plenty of limousines in my day. Never has the NWO come out of one. I find this to be a large stretch in logic.
Well, they show up in many ways.
Yeah, tonight too.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, see? I mean,
But anyways,
I wash out the Oscar Mayer wiener.
what the fuck is this going? We go to Saturday night.
Wiener Tide.
Wiener Tide.
And we have a pre-recorded interview from Saturday night with Nick Patrick and Tony Schiavone.
Yeah, dropping a bomb here.
So, because of his malfeasance and reckless behavior, Nick Patrick is levying a fine on the Macho Man of $1 million.
Does he have the right to do that?
No. He also probably can't actually have him suspended. Or, I mean, the legal things, that's another thing altogether, like personal lawsuits or whatnot. But isn't there a championship committee or an executive committee here that takes care of fines and levies and
Yes.
suspensions? This is kind of like how in the Love Guru last time on the Feud,
Whoa.
if you are a ref in the NHL, you can't suspend a player on the ice. By the way, available on SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube, and NoSellEntertainment.com.
Get it?
That movie was shit.
Yeah, dude.
Also, then he does a little shooting on Gene.
Yeah,
Hey, notice that other guy who did the interviews isn't here anymore? You wonder why he started pointing fingers.
So it was about Gene.
It's all about Gene.
just saying. He's not there anymore.
And with this, we go to our next match.
Dun 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 dun.
The best generic piped-in music in the biz. Diamond Dallas Page takes on that young up-and-comer Jim Powers with Teddy Long. And
I was more entertained watching Teddy Long argue with the fans
Right?
which is
than
pretty
this
amazing.
match.
So here's the problem we have with this match.
It happened?
No, the promo happened. DDP has a pre-taped promo.
At this moment, I'll be kicking Jim Powers' ass.
And it's a little racist. Generally, probably not kosher to call your Hispanic opponent Burrito Boy. I'm just saying. That one's probably not going to be on the Hall of Fame reel.
It was a different time. You know, when people could take insults instead of being little pussy babies.
Still, probably not the best idea.
Not that I'm condoning racism. Let's get that right out there right now.
Come on, sometimes it's more fun than a pillow fight.
The match, Powers hits a crossbody, that gets 2. The only good part about this match is DDP faking out of a full Nelson into the diamond cutter for the 3.
Hell yeah.
That was pretty. And then he kicks Teddy Long after the match. And he just punks the shit out of Teddy.
I want to throw this in because I haven't been able to do it in a while. Good God!
It'll make you feel better?
It does, actually.
The voice actually works now. Yeah. You can do that.
I was going to do it during the No-So podcast.
Available here on SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube, and NoSoEntertainment.com.
But the theme got out of control and I just didn't get to do it.
No, what? Wait. The No Sell podcast got out of control? Surely you just...
No.
But anyways, it's time for our next promo. As Mike Tenay interviews the Macho Man Randy Savage, who decided to show up this week.
Oh, yeah.
And he brought a friend.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
The NASCAR driver for the Slim Jim's Busch car.
Go on.
Busch Series car. What's his name? Jason?
Sure.
And by the way, if you didn't know, Halloween Havoc brought to you by Slim Jim's.
Slim Jim's Halloween Havoc
is brought to you by Slim Jim's.
Dun, 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 dun.
But that's not what's important here. We need to talk about what happened last weekend in the stock car race. Because, you see, the Slim Jim's Halloween Havoc Slim Jim's car.
There you go. You haven't told the fans that Macho has taken over this...
oh, yeah. He just grabs the mic. He says, fuck you today.
Fuck you today. And chucks him.
And he interviews the Busch car driver. Because, well, the NWO also had their car in the race. And...
they hit a wall.
They hit the wall hard. And we're not able to finish the race.
Can you tell that they were trying to kill time on the show?
You think?
Did you finish top 20?
Did you finish
top 19? Did you finish top 18?
Oh, come on, Randy.
Did you hear that? Think the big macho man in the sky.
Come on,
he
Randy.
He's in the top 15.
Don't do that, Randy.
You know we did.
You know we did, Randy.
I have written one thing for this promo.
What's that?
Shill, macho, shill. This is fucking genius. But no, the Slim Jim's Halloween Havoc Slim Jim's car finished 10th. You know, that's 9 places away from first, which makes you
last.
Because what's the saying there, Joe?
If you ain't first, you'll last.
Pretty sure that's not how math works, but we'll go with it. So how should we wrap up this beautiful, all over the place promo by Macho?
Passionate kiss.
Have Mike Tenay kiss Jason on the lips.
No, Liz shows up.
Oh, great.
And as soon as Liz shows up, Macho's like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Jason, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go kiss in the back.
I think he picked the wrong set of lips. I'm just saying.
This was an interesting promo. And it's time for our next match. As High Voltage.
High Voltage.
They're getting a lot of airtime lately. Taking on the Faces of Fear with Jimmy Hart. I am sorry for the families of High Voltage. They are not making it home tonight.
Oh my god.
I'm sure they were great people.
High Voltage, their music made me feel like it dropped out.
Me.
That's just the shit.
Danger. High Voltage.
Ming decides to no-sell
Everything.
everything, including the stereo drop kick.
I really just want to do, when I think of high voltage, I just think of high energy. High energy!
But we have some people out on the ramp to watch this match, get a little scouting in. That would be the Mongo,
Baby
Uh-huh.
Deborah, and Chris Benoit. Spacing, Joe. Spacing.
When Deborah McMichael spaces her fingers, I'll space mine.
What are we talking about?
Hey, I learned today that at Disneyland, it's 2 fingers of the full hand. Because if you use other finger, or if you use one finger, it means something different.
Okay.
Where the fuck are we going?
I don't know yet.
So let's talk about high voltage.
High energy. Oh, sorry. High energy.
You mean what did Scott Hall? Hold on. There was an episode of WWE Saturday Night around this time where Scott Hall refers to them as high dosage.
Actually, wasn't that the Raw 2 weeks ago?
It might have been.
They're really popular at the local gym.
Yeah.
So they go for this stereo springboard knee attack on Ming. It only delivers an analog. One guy hits, then the other guy eventually follows and hits nothing but the canvas.
That was terrible.
That was not good, but it gets 2. Then they die. Ming sit out powerbomb. Tag. Barbarian powerbomb. That man no longer has a spine.
When I saw both these teams, I'm like, didn't I see you guys face off against each other like 2 weeks ago? It was a month and a half ago. I checked my notes.
The end with was it Ming's catapult into the Barbarian boot.
Yep.
I'm glad they actually didn't hit that at full speed, or else that man would be dead.
Right.
But your winners, the Faces of Fear.
Dun, 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 dun.
I just looked at my notes.
What's next?
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, you should let them know that Jeff Jarrett is wrestling tonight.
He is. So look forward to that in an hour or 2.
He his contract. I get the backstory is that Bischoff and him were talking about having him have a match months ago. Mm-hmm. Something fell through, and hey, he showed up tonight.
Well, it's like he was good. They made the thing so he would show up tonight, but he's like, "Oh, I want to wrestle." So I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure, we'll put you on the card." That is not our next match because after our Saturday night promo, we meet Mike Wiener.
Mike Wiener.
Who's Mike Wiener?
Mike Wiener, also known as Mike Winner in Portland. I don't know why they named him Mike Wiener here. But apparently
Wiener Tide, man.
they wanted it to be Mike Wiener. And he was just a wrestler from the 80s, territorial wrestler. Was in the dying days of Portland when I was old enough to watch it, so I'm familiar with him. Okay talent, strictly enhancement. Nothing bad, though.
Let's see how well he can enhance his talent tonight. Going up against the entrance. That is Glacier.
Glacier.
The entrance. That is Glacier.
I still swear that
Nothing else.
I still swear that this is the 3rd time he's wrestled on Nitro since debuting, and each time we get different theme music.
And I will give him props, as I told Corey the first time we talked about this. Mm-hmm. He had the theme music and his dance coordination down to the T.
Oh, yeah.
They're doing much better on the
Once
kata.
the music stopped, he was in his pose.
Oh yeah, they're doing a much better job with the kata here. The Glacier gets a pop though this week. He does get a pop from the crowd.
I didn't know Larry Zbyszko's a huge Glacier fan.
Well, as his fellow martial artist, because he's a black belt in I want to say it's Okinawan Kempo. He admires another martial artist.
Okay.
But Glacier tries to pull out the wrestling chops this week. Mm-hmm. Tilt-a-whirl face slamish thingy-mabobber. Okay. It was an attempt. Then a slingshot plancha to the outside. Okay. Roll back in. Glacier spinning sidekick for the 1-2-3. Your winner, Glacier.
How do we know who's going to win?
Sin Cara lighting.
Yep.
And now, Glacier is going to give us the long form of his kata because,
That bottom right, there's like a little firework about to go off.
well, the thing is, he's already into his kata, his posing and his demonstration, and then the minute symbol shows up before the start of hour 2. Go with it. Just keep on going. We're just going to talk over the top of it. And hour 2. Thank goodness. So, we start with our first match of hour 2. Hugh Morris taking on the debuting Jeff Jarrett. We've already gone over Jeff Jarrett on Raw, so we don't have to go over him here, I don't think. But we'll get a chance to talk about it a little bit more, I think, when we get to his promo, because I really actually kind of dig his promo.
Speaking of Jeff Jarrett, for a split second, I noticed it. Did you guys notice it?
That the commentary still believes he's 100% NWO?
Besides that.
That he's the real Double J?
Besides that.
That he loves the color white.
Besides that. Did you notice that his music played when the pyro was going off?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like,
I did.
Split second, his music went off, and like, shit! And then cut it. But yeah, I was like, pyro started going off, and then his music hit for a second. Mm-hmm. I was like, was that his freaking music? God damn it, WCW.
Double J, I mean, he's okay. Inverted swinging net breaker, that gets 2. Hugh Morris, though, hits the power slam. Goes up top. Instead of going for no laughing matter, goes for like a leg drop. But it misses. Jarrett with the figure 4 to get the win. Your winner in the debut, Jeff Jarrett.
This was weird because he's ostensibly a babyface,
Uh-huh.
but a babyface that they're portraying as a heel. So, in his debut match, even though he's a babyface, he's doing all the heel mannerisms between every move, doing the strut, doing the laying on the ropes. This is too easy.
The crowd is 100% behind Hugh Morris.
Yeah. So, it's weird that they're doing this weird backwards thing where he's a face but acting like a heel because on the commentary they want him to be a heel before yeah.
Speaking of him being a heel, let's make sure he's part of the NWO. So we send Tony Schiavone over to do promos because Sinead's experiment's just not working.
I feel, before we move on to the promo, I feel really bad for Hugh Morris. You had him look super strong last week against Brad Armstrong. This week, you're jobbing to Jeff Jarrett, which let me put my 2 cents on about Jeff Jarrett. Watching him, I want to say, watching Jeff Jarrett, I see potential in a good match, but it's almost every match I see him in is bland. It's just like, it's slow, and I get it why it's slow. It's his character, but it bores me.
No, that's I would say 88% of the wrestling people who watch wrestling have that exact same opinion of Jeff Jarrett.
It's, again, the guy's got charisma.
I like different eras of Jeff Jarrett. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like this Jeff Jarrett or Double J Jeff Jarrett, I wasn't a huge fan of. I liked...
You just like the hats.
I liked his early career in Memphis and USWA where he was a fiery babyface. I thought he was really good there. I think he was at times really great in, I mean, we're going later on, but in his TNA run. And certain aspects of WCW.
The King of the Mountain.
Certain aspects. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you were a big fan of Slapnuts?
I liked Slapnuts just fine. It was better than Double J.
Oh, that's true. But back to Jarrett and Schiavone.
He's
Jarrett,
from the NWO, right?
No, because here's the thing. Jarrett's really big on history. And he gives us this history of the territories.
Is he more over with history than Bischoff?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a reason for it.
Okay.
It's called nepotism.
Yeah.
First, though, I mean, he at least tries to cover it by originally talking about AWA and the Gagnes. But then, of course, it comes back to his dad.
Well, yeah.
Oh, well, you know.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Because, as he puts it, Hogan never put a meal on his plate.
That's true.
You know.
No chicken salad.
Yeah. Yep, there it is.
And, again, there was an AWA before Hogan.
Uh-huh.
There wasn't really an AWA after Hogan because
That's not true.
McMahon ate it.
That's not true. For a year and a half, there was a very successful, viable AWA after Hogan.
And then McMahon.
But then, yeah, it was going to happen eventually, but it's not because Hogan left.
No, it's definitely not because Hogan left.
Did Hogan pose?
Hogan must pose. Something to wrestle.
Something to wrestle. Bruce Pritchard. Listen to it.
It's so good. And I mean, when it comes to Nashville and Memphis, I mean, Hogan was there for a little bit.
Very early in his career.
I don't know. I mean, but they existed well after he left.
Well, he was never a main event guy.
Was he Thunderlips? No.
Sterling Golden.
But yeah, so he tells Hogan to stick it.
I like the one thing I got from this promo is Eric Bischoff, classic face Bischoff, hating Bischoff. I mean, hating Jarrett the entire time. Wow, he's part of the NWO. What scum? Blah blah blah.
Well, I guess I got taken
Hogan,
again.
stick it. Well, I'm loving life now.
Until the next segment where he says, I just can't believe what Jeff Jarrett said. I can't take that at face value.
What the fuck, Bischoff? Get it together.
The following announcement is paid for by the New World Order.
Hey, at least it's not that, not anymore.
You know why? Buy the shirt.
Buy the shirt.
Oh, by the way, at this point in 1996, everybody was buying the shirt.
You could tell from that crowd. But the preceding announcement was paid for by the New World Order. We then return to commentary where we're talking about this big thing between Arn and Lex. Setting up the match, of course, for Slim Jim's Halloween Havoc, presented by Slim Jim's.
You mean where Lex was a quitter?
Well, he is. He's a quitter. He tapped. He gave up. He went crawling to his best friend, who he said we could trust. So, I mean, that's a thing.
That's harsh.
By the way, there's still no word from Sting. Please come back, Sting. We need you.
But don't worry, we have the Renegade.
We do have the Renegade, who's taking on Arn Anderson with woman. That being said, in case you were wondering, this is Horseman country in Savannah, Georgia. Because how good's that arm pop? That arm pop is legit.
It made him want to shampoo a moose.
I brought this up prior to recording. I want to bring it up now. Mongo, baby doll, said a couple weeks ago, once you see one horseman, you're gonna see two horsemen.
We do see two horsemen.
Woman doesn't count.
I don't know. Women's have been more effective in some of these matches than some of the other guys.
I feel like Roman's putting a stranglehold on Arn.
Well,
pay extra for that in some countries.
Woman's pretty tough. It takes like a Persian rug and a blunt object to stop her.
Or
Shit,
a weight set, who knows?
Moving on. We get a very important question here in this match.
Why is the Renegade still here?
Yeah.
That's a very important question. The other one we get from commentary is, though, is Jack Nicholas an NWO fan?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
They brought that up.
Zen, I loved watching this with Zen because she'd never seen the Renegade. And she's like, who the fuck is this guy? I'm like, Warrior ripoff.
Yeah.
But let's get back to the important question.
Oh, no. Han, it gets a little darker. It's like, geez, that's pretty depressing. I'm like, yeah, this is before he kills himself. What? Shotgun to the face.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Way to go burning the dead man again there, son.
Yeah. She's got no class.
No class.
But back to
Or Bibles.
So back to if Jack Nicholas was a NWO fan.
I like to think that he was.
I would think he'd be more of an NWO fan. Obviously, Arnie, more of a Horseman guy. Though I might see also Gary Player. He did wear all black. Probably more of an NWO guy.
Lee Trevino.
Oh, he was all about Rey Mysterio.
Oh, yeah.
Dungeon of Doom, baby. You don't want to hear about Lee Trevino's late night escapades. I said he fit in real well with K-Dog and Taskmaster down there in the barrio.
That's Conan. Who's K-Dog?
Yeah.
We then hear about Tanae's favorite hangouts in Vegas.
Well, because he's from Vegas and pretty much a bookie.
He does like the sports book, or Heenan brings up that he might like some places that are outside of town as well.
Oh, we won't go there.
Renegade does a handspring back elbow.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
Into the shotgun.
Jeez.
He grabs it when he's upside down on the ropes.
Boom, baby!
Anyways, he tries it again, gets hit in the back of the head.
Oh, poor guy.
Arn with the DDT, because it's the best DDT.
Arn gets a receipt for having to put over the Renegade for the TV title a year and 3 months earlier.
Your winner, of course, it's Arn Anderson.
I just wanted to throw that in there for Jeff. It was a squash match too, Jeff.
Fan?
Fuck you.
Oh.
But no, the receipt comes when we put him in the tree of woe and just start beating the shit out of him.
There you go.
Then this asshole just comes running down trying to insert himself into something that has nothing to do with himself. That being
Saga
Lex.
Vega? Oh, Lex. You leave Lex alone. His sheen was on point tonight.
Just no business being down here right now. But that's okay because he has the next match.
Which I love the fact that he goes backstage so he can get his entrance again.
Because first,
I taught him that move.
Squire Dave Taylor comes out with Jeeves.
Poor
Not
Jeeves.
for long.
Jeeves gets a European uppercut and dies. Lex returns to do his posing.
Well, we should bring up, I don't know if you wrote your notes, about the Blue Bloods basically
They're
falling apart.
gone. It's done at this point, right?
Yep.
Taylor's left.
The Taylor's in the ring.
No. But Bobby Eaton's left, and Regal
Regal's in
wants
Japan.
in Japan, but wants nothing to do with.
I mean, he's got a single style. He's the television champion.
Still blows my mind that he's champion.
Then we get this pre-recorded message from Lex where Joe's guy shoots on my guy and on Corey's guy. Because he shoots on Regal
Yeah.
And the Renegade?
and he shoots on Arn.
Oh.
Nobody's a Renegade fan.
Yeah, that's where he killed
Regal
himself.
is my blue bay.
Oh, there you
See what I
go.
did there? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Lex wins with the torture rack.
Your man's never going to get that TV title back.
No, he's not.
I see bigger and better things for this Lex man.
So do I, because you see,
Yeah.
he goes out and he's glad handing the fans, and he does get something bigger. A chair to the back, thanks to Arn.
What the hell?
Hey, man looked like he was tired. Arn was bringing him a seat.
Bullshit.
Pretty underhanded.
No, just making sure that he was comfortable and had a chance to rest.
Fair enough.
Did you guys see the moment where they're it was after the match and the camera's like panning the crowd and I think they go on to like this attractive girl and I think Bobby goes like, oh look at them.
Oh, it was Eric. It's like, we got all the good ones here at Nitro.
Bishop does that and look at all these people and like Heenan's like, you mean the guy in the overalls?
The hell are you looking at, Bischoff? Time for our next match. As Rick Steiner, with his returning brother Scott in his corner.
Scott's looking a little bigger.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
He's got a pump going.
He's also unable to move.
It's because of that pump.
Yeah.
Takes on Chris Benoit with Mongo and Deborah in his corner. We get a...
I was going to ask a really bad question, and I'm not going to do it.
Do it.
Do you think Benoit spending all this time around Deborah is where he got the idea of murdering women?
Jesus Christ! What happened for like another 15 years?
It could seed, man. The seed.
She wouldn't fucking spread her fingers.
All I'm saying is that watching on TV, I've got the idea.
Moving on.
We wouldn't spread her fingers.
This is true. We get an NFL update.
About who?
That Kevin Green guy.
Oh my god.
Still?
Do you know he still plays for the Panthers?
Oh, yeah. He had a pretty good day yesterday. He had 2 sacks.
But actually, very, 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 very fortunately, they lost.
You get him next week, Carolina.
Thank goodness they lost. You know why? Because they lost to the Vikings.
That doesn't matter.
I love it when the Vikings win. As for the match itself,
I'm going to make a safe assumption. It's stiff.
It's stiff, it's violent, and it's glorious.
Like a kebab.
Yeah.
Kielbasa.
Marvelous, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Rick with the pick power slam, which I fucking love.
Love it.
Beautiful.
Then an arm trap belly to belly. That gets 2. By the way, because Scott's not able to work right now, Rick had to pick up a new partner working in New Japan. How about Muda?
It's an interesting team.
Nobody survives.
Yeah.
Rick then with the German suplex, that gets 2. But god damn the physicality of this match. It's just so wonderful to watch. Scott even gets a little pumped up and decides to get in the action. By attacking Nick Patrick.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
Hey, just making sure the neck was okay, right?
I mean, come on.
But that's okay. Because, oh, wait, we got cut to the back. Another limo's arrived, and it seems the license plate says NWO. And out come the Giants and Hogan.
Uh-huh.
Back to the ring. Benoit with the back suplex, that gets 2. He goes up top. Diving headbutt. That gets 2. Concussion count?
Ding. 1.
Then Rick catches Benoit coming off the top and turns it into an overhead release suplex. Then Rick with the DDT, not as good as Arn's. It kind of doesn't look like the wrong arm again.
Yeah.
That gets 2. Then the top rope bulldog. That looked a little stiff. Concussion counts.
Ding. 2.
That also gets 2 count. So Deborah decides to have a conversation with Nick Patrick because it seemed to work well for Sherry earlier in the night. And Mongo's holding up the briefcase. Like, yeah, this is going to be what happens. Rick steals the briefcase from Mongo, has no right to do so, crushes Mongo's face in with it.
Concussion count.
Ding. 1 for Mongo.
Then nails Benoit with it.
Ding. Concussion count 3.
And covers Benoit for the 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Rick Steiner.
Steiner rise.
That was a fun match, though.
Yeah, it was.
We then get a promo for Slim Jim's Halloween Havoc. Brought to you by Slim Jim's. And it's going over the card. And there's a match in here I just don't remember ever having been set up. When the fuck did we set up Ric Flair versus the Giant?
That's what I was thinking.
Huh?
I was like, what?
Wait, for the U.S. title?
Yep.
The fuck?
Well, you know, the NWO needs more belts.
They need more belts like they need a hole in the head. Look what they did to the one they have. Desecrated that thing.
They fixed it.
They had to face the best looking title until the UK title came out.
It is the best looking title. I will damn sure agree with you on that. But I mean, a little NWO and garnishment is not a bad thing.
But that's okay. It's time for our main event. The U.S. title's on the line, I guess, for this one. As the Macho Man Randy Savage takes on the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And Macho comes out to the ring, getting ready to rock and roll. But we cut to the back, and it seems that the Nasty Boys are having a conversation with Hollywood and DiBiase.
Yeah, this doesn't sit well with me at all.
I know. I mean, what in the world's the NWO up to? I mean, they up to their shenanigans. Using the Nasties as insurance.
Look,
make sure nobody interferes.
Look, I'm just going to put it out there. I think it's been pretty clear the Nasty Boys want to be in the New World Order.
Oh, no shit.
I know the New World Order from watching on TV.
Yeah, of course.
Just from TV.
And I just don't think the Nasty Boys are NWO material.
I barely
They
think
look
they're
like it. They're both looking like pigs, so that's the entire fucking...
Wow.
The nest of the NWO.
They are wearing the black and white now.
You're saying all these things. I have visions of Luger crawling on his knees to the back.
Sting! Sting!
I know what you're talking about. That's a man looking for his friend.
You know, real men don't have to look for their friends because they always have their backs. Hey!
Won't spread my fingers. Spread them, Dano.
That's well, that would have made how I felt completely different.
So here's the thing. Flair isn't here.
Was he too fucking busy macking out with some honeys to defend his title on TV?
No, we turn to the she gets to the back, which Bischoff is very keen to get to. Go, no. And the NWO has jumped Ric Flair
Oh.
with a lead fucking pipe.
Fucking thugs, man.
Was there like 6 of them?
Mongo, what? Or if there's one horseman, where's the other one, buddy?
They all have concussions after that fucking Halliburton attack.
Where's Arn?
Arn's trying to find Liz.
Who's right there with the
He's
attack?
right there.
Yes, they just searched the wrong place.
At it.
He's not a good investigator.
He had to do the CompuServe interview afterwards.
I can explain this.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, please.
That's
Yes.
the NW's jumping Ric Flair.
It's simple.
With a lead pipe.
It's simple. You guys are making too big of a deal out of this. What happened was that the NWO showed up there today. Sportsmanlike. It was going to be a great night. They were going to watch the matches. But then, throughout the night, they saw these heinous horseman attacks. Halliburton cases and... Oh my goodness. Arn Anderson beating up people left and right.
He was just helping a guy correct his spinal cord issues.
Find a shotgun. I mean, you got fucking Mongo and Benoit out there trying to perpetrate a mugging on... Thank God Scott was there.
They got perpetrated upon, sir.
And then, it's not my fault they suck at it. They tried anyway. And then the NWO finally was like, you know what? It's a little unsafe. We're going to have to fight fire with fire. We know Flair's coming out next. God knows what the Horsemen are going to do this time. And you know what? It was for Hogan. They wanted Savage to be 100% for Slim Jim's Halloween Havoc.
Presented by Slim Jims.
100%.
So that's why afterwards, Giant stalks Miss Elizabeth to the arena floor. Like, he is going to rape her.
Wow! Whoa! Holy fuck!
Dude, did you see that look in his eye? I'm just saying, it wasn't looking safe for her.
He didn't need to use his penis. A finger or two will be just fine.
He had the kielbasa ready.
He can spread the fingers.
I wouldn't recommend it.
All the way out to the outside, where luckily the Macho Man is there to try to make the save with a chair.
Yeah.
Like a gentleman.
Yeah.
Almost hitting Liz on the way to the Giant with the chair, but you know.
Collateral damage.
Yeah.
Until he is jumped from behind by Hogan. And the beatdown ensues.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. As they're beating the shit out of Macho, Liz tries to get in there and stop the violence. She's had enough. Hogan isn't really keen to this.
Oh, you missed the big spot of this beatdown first. So they beat him down in the on the outside.
They're still up by the commentating section.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I haven't got there yet.
Okay, good.
No, this is still up by the commentary section.
Okay.
So Hogan's like, "Shut up, I own you."
Bitch.
Giant then picks up
It's 87 all over again, bitch.
picks up Macho like a sack of potatoes over his shoulder.
I love this part.
Jesus Christ pose. Walks him all the way up the ramp to the ring. Tries to climb the stairs to get into the ring. But the stairs aren't attached. They're actually kind of pulled away. And he's standing a little bit too much to the right side. And the stairs tip. And both men go falling.
You laugh, but Savage takes a hell of a bump.
Oh, God!
And he has to no-sell it because he's supposed to be unconscious.
No, spine first into the side of the stairs.
That was bad. That was really
Everybody's pissed. Especially Giant and Macho. Macho's just Giant's like, fuck it, picks up Macho, press slams him over the top of the rope, which he probably should have done in the first place.
Yeah.
Also, who the fuck didn't put the stairs back together?
Omar.
Hoovy? After he tripped over him?
El Technico.
I don't think that was tonight.
Renegade.
Linda Hogan?
She's a real bitch.
So they get back in, and Hogan drops the leg 3 times. Giant is holding Liz's head with his hands to make her watch. Like a freaking Von Erich grip. This is not kosher.
Talking about a Von Erich grip, did somebody bring out a shotgun again?
Fuck! Hogan then sprays a black outline around the corpse of Macho. And then drops a couple more legs just for hell. Why not? The outsiders come in, we're having a good time. Hogan then gets a mic. And says that he's now sees the marriage of Macho and Liz as null and void. He personally divorces Macho and Liz. I think he got beat to the punch there.
Well,
And then talks about how he owns Liz, body and soul.
It's 1990 again, brother.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's trash the place. Pull down the commentary set. How are we going to do this?
Take it down.
I know. The NWO Hollywood Hogan monster truck with the largest arms in the world.
and 6.
And 6 hanging out of the fucking passenger
I was
side.
like, why is 6 driving that like that?
No, he's on the wrong side for that.
Yeah.
But they pull up to the commentary set, rev the engine a lot, and that's when we end the show.
Oh God, here comes that monster truck. Good night.
Okay, so that was fun. Can Raw deliver the goods?
I don't see anything wrong with that last segment at all. You guys looked offended.
I mean,
I was.
other
Bunch
than
of
the
thugs attacking 6 guys on one guy, unconscious. A guy getting dropped on stairs, and then you try to purposely destroy WCW property by running over the announce table.
I was going to go with more to the assault on a female, but
That too.
There's no assault on a female.
Rape looks.
the hands on the face and head.
Didn't you have a boner earlier in the show for Chris Benoit?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Holy shit, man!
Murder boner.
That's just wrong. My God, man.
They got nothing better to talk about.
Yeah, we gotta talk about Raw.
Murder boner.
Murder boner.
We get our intro. By the way, we're still in Hershey, Pennsylvania, right?
That still
Yes.
stinks.
It stinks.
There's an inside joke of everyone. So we get our intro. Vader and Shawn. That business has not ended. We get Sid versus Goldust tonight. And did you know that the Road Dogg Jesse James can sing?
Whoop-de fucking do.
Thanks, Jeff. Now I got that song stuck in my head. I legit have had this song stuck in my head for a week now.
Just can't wait to get home. To my baby tonight. And we get to our first match. Because Kevin Kelly and Jerry the King Lawler are doing the call. Because we can't find JR. Where the fuck's JR? We haven't left town yet.
JR!
The Intercontinental Champion Mark Merrow's here with Sable to take on his opponents, Fake Diesel,
Big Daddy Dentist.
Big Daddy Dentist, Big Daddy Demon Dentist. Hey, wait, who's this coming out with him? Why, it's good old JR, Jim Ross.
Yep.
They're talking business. Then he joins commentary for the rest of the night.
Working hard on the go.
As for the match,
Thanks, Jeff.
here's the thing. Fake Diesel is infinitely better than Fake Razor.
Yes.
That's damning with faint praise.
Because at least he can do half the moves. Mero, though, gets the start fresh, launch it to the outside, back in with the slingshot splash, that gets 2. Diesel then with a military press hot shot. I assume that's his version of the Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
Then a big boot, that gets 2. Fake Razor then cuts a promo. And I wish my TV would have died. That was horrible.
Oh, Mexico. Look like Big Daddy Cool. Do okay.
Maybe I might need to get a closer look.
It was like if It was like if you dressed up Sloth from the Goonies as Razor Ramon.
If you had Sloth dressed up as Razor Ramon and Sloth had a heart attack,
Yeah.
and he had
More of a stroke.
Yeah.
no, he had a heart attack, and then he had a stroke.
When Razor gets Bell's palsy.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, let me tell you something about my best friend.
That's why JR signed him.
Bell palsy twins.
And this podcast might have reached an all-time low.
Palsy posse.
Palsy palsy. Hey, JR. Tell you what, Razor. Let me tell you something. You're my best friend. Chico.
Joe's on drugs. Holy shit.
Oh.
I'm gonna give you the razor edge.
Jesus. Okay. Joe has broken the host.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
So, Meryl does that double foot hook roll up thingamabobber.
What is the name of that
I
fucking
have no
movie?
idea.
Double hook thingamabobber.
That gets two though.
Or as fake razor would say, double flip beamer.
He would find out because he comes ringside. Meryl then he goes for a tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
Yikes.
Thankfully, because Diesel has bent over so fucking far for him to hit it. Oh my god, it was horrible. Then he hits the Meryl with the tope con hilo to the outside.
Tope suicidal?
No, the con hilo, he went over the top.
I know.
Then,
Was there a
but
Mamma
here's
Mia
the thing.
moment?
No, because he hit it on fake Razor.
Oh, no.
Which causes Fake Razor to get in the match and they get disqualified. We have the 2-on-1 beatdown.
We're so lucky
Question.
we get more of those Ramon strikes.
Does Ramon Strikes also have bell palsy? Because it's half the punch.
It is.
flailing.
It's limp. I got it.
But thankfully this time we don't get his fucking Razor's Edge. We get the jackknife, which is, again, he can do a fucking power bomb.
This one was more of a legit power bomb than it was a jackknife.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. So he can actually do the power bomb.
Yeah.
Diesel likes to give up halfway through, or Nash does.
That was the point.
Make it different.
Yeah, how do you differentiate yourself from everyone else? I know. I'm taller than everybody else who gives the moves, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to release at the top.
And then my guys will over-rotate and die.
Well, only if he's trying to.
Thanks, Sean.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, we go to a Taker promo where he just keeps digging that hole.
There's a metaphor somewhere.
And basically his whole thing is he is going to murder mankind. He is going to make sure he's no longer living.
There's no longer any pretense either. It's straight up, I'm going to murder another man.
Mankind, I'm gonna make you rest in peace.
Oh no, he will never rest in peace.
Openly
And he
talking
will not
about,
have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Openly talking about murder on air. Little known fact, Chris Benoit joined the writing team in October of
Was Taker
'96.
digging their graves?
Maybe.
Someone had to say it.
No! Nobody had to say it! Speaking of things that need to be left unsaid, Sid has a Sid promo.
Hey man, it's Sid doing Sid things.
I have no problem with that.
You
really.
do,
Sid
you do,
promos
you
are
do,
awesome.
you said.
As we get to our... we also have... by the way, this is supposed to be the New Rockers versus the Smoking Guns in this next match. But everything else happens here.
Yes, again, this happens during every tag match on Raw.
We get the promo for the denim shirts. The $49 denim shirts, you can either get the Man, HBK, the Myth, The Undertaker, or the Legend, Bret Hart.
I like how we're selling Brett stuff and we still don't know if he's coming back yet.
Here's my favorite thing. We don't know if Brett's coming back. We're selling a shirt, and later on in the show, we're going to have a Survivor Series promo. And we're going to slather Brett all over that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, they do.
And we're just going to fucking hope that he says he's coming back.
I think the jacket's like $49.99.
Yeah. That's a denim jacket. Denim shirt.
Yeah. No, I thought it was a jacket.
Jacket.
It's a denim jacket.
Yeah, and it's like medium, large, or double X. So one size fits all.
What happened to extra large?
No.
God damn, those pussies can't decide.
Just get on the juice.
You either get big or go down to medium, you fag.
Get your Bell palsy in on you.
So anyways, we go to the perfect video package. We use all the old perfect vignettes, which are some of the greatest things ever done in wrestling.
I agree.
Then we get find out that Raw is brought to you by PlayStation.
Do we have a match yet? Or just go
No, because now we have the Smoky Guns had a pre-taped promo because they're face now?
No.
Oh, no.
They just want Sonny back. Well, Billy wants Sonny
wants
back.
to get back in.
Yeah, he wants
Billy
that.
wants sunny days.
Bart just wants the belts.
Wow.
Sonny
What
then
a pretty
calls
face.
in, and Sonny's pissed, and then decides Bart must be playing hard to get.
I'll say, she'll see what happens if they get the titles back. Also, she's not happy that she has to host Livewire this Saturday with Ahmed Johnson.
Would you?
Yeah, this is true. JR then calls out Vince because, Vince is going to have to probably put himself in the play-by-play spot on fucking
Pay-per-view.
pay-per-view. That's okay, man. Look, he gave you the play-by-play spot here, Kevin Kelly, and Lord knows you don't deserve it over me.
Dick Hill Jr.
We also find out that next week we're supposed to have Jerry the King Lawler versus Jake Roberts.
Good God, fuck me sideways.
If Jake's sober for the match. Because King says he's falling off the wagon again. And the match is fine. It's just nondescript.
It was on the script.
Nondescript.
Oh, okay.
Billy with
Wait,
that...
for Jake to get drunk?
Yeah, basically.
Anyway.
Billy uses Bart as the catapult for that clothesline in the corner. At least they were closer this time. It worked.
Leaf Cassidy?
Yep. Got it.
Right.
For the first time. We're in October of 96. He finally got the name right.
And I questioned it too.
Yes, you did.
He has a new look.
Yeah.
Got a goatee going.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Looks pretty familiar now.
Yeah, he looks kind of like someone I know.
Yeah.
That being said, he eats the Sidewinder for the 1, 2, 3. Your winner is the Soaping Guns.
Can I just say I'm done with the smoking guns at this point?
I'm done with Smoking Guns, Public Enemy, The Public Enemy, and Nasty Boys.
Wait, so hold on. Is that Public Enemy and the Public Enemy?
I fight the power on all of that.
Yeah.
We then go to a pre-taped package with Todd Pettengill and the real Double J, Jesse James.
So let me get this straight. This fucking news story is so unimportant. Vince pawned it off on Doc. And then Doc's like, fuck this, I don't care. Todd, you fucking do it. 3 weeks, 3 different exposés.
But that being said, there's an important thing here.
Spend my day looking on the girl.
That's not it.
Oh.
Jim Johnson got on TV.
Yes.
Yeah.
Way to go, Jim
I think
Johnson.
it's actually the only time we ever see him on actual WWE television. And this is the guy who makes everybody's intro pretty much. Up
I
until
can't wait to be alone with my baby tonight.
up until like now, he's been making everybody's entrance.
Yeah.
CFO is now.
Yeah, CFO doesn't, but Jim Johnson still does work for him.
A little bit. So here's my thing.
Yeah.
He keeps saying Jeff Jarrett, eat your heart out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's compare the two. Yes, Jeff Jarrett, who just signed a valuable contract with World Championship Wrestling to go on the hottest show and what looks to be feud with the hottest group. And you are on this show still. Oh, and by the way, you're being repackaged with my old gimmick.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, eat your heart out. Who?
The Road Dog. We actually get a Road Dog at the end of this.
Rick Springfield.
Eat your heart. Yeah, there you go.
Eat your heart out, Rick Springfield.
She's my girl and she always will.
Yeah.
James says Jarrett was never really that entertaining. Yeah.
Look, Jeff
That's
wants to
literally
come
the
back.
best dig in the fucking
If
show.
Jeff wants to come back and carry my bags, next week we'll know more.
Yeah, next week we get the Fallout.
Next week we get the fallout as Jared is once again on Nitro.
And this gets handed down to...
Waller.
What's the step below Todd Pettengill?
Mooney.
Rudy's a fucking legend.
We then get a Goldust promo.
Goalpost.
That's good.
Goldust promo, basically, he will rule you, is what he says here.
Ooh.
I will rule you.
All I could see were Marlena's nipples.
Yeah.
That's really all I focused on.
They were on point tonight.
Wait. Back to this whole, back to this Jarrett thing for a minute. WWF has been investigating Jeff Jarrett for 15 months.
That's about the Glacier's pace that they work at.
Bullshit.
We then get a live wire promo.
In all fairness, they had to stop the investigation and made to look into that whole Sean fucking everybody's wife.
Yeah.
And the, when he got beat up by 87 elite thugs.
Navy SEAls.
And Bulldog's still trying to wrestle with that freaking seatbelt.
Proofed him.
We get our live wire promo. It shows clips from what's happened on the show so far.
You know what? Don't want to watch.
I saw a guy in the background there. I really feel like it should tell me to go fuck himself.
Oh,
bro.
oh.
Hashtag fuck you, Video.
You
And
wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
speaking of people who are angry, our next promo. JR, Vader, and Cornette. By the way, the match now at Buried Alive between Vader and Sid is for the #1 contender spot at Survivor Series.
Why does Sid get a number 1 contendership match?
He's a master and the ruler of the world.
And he's the most over guy on the fucking roster right now, it appears.
That too.
Cornette says, you know what? The WWF is just protecting Sean because he fucking sells merch. Well,
Yeah,
that's kind of a thing.
I just want to say Cornette starts the promo with, hey, thanks for that, you know what.
Oh, yeah, thanks for getting us out here this time. We get our promo for Survivor Series and the Hall of Fame all in the same weekend because they used to do the Hall of Fame at Survivor Series weekend?
Yep. Well, it was just whenever they remembered they had a Hall of Fame.
Shit, Hall of Fame this week.
And they were in New York, so it's like, Hall of Fame, New York.
There we go. Time for our next match. As the Sultan with Bob Backlund and the Iron Sheik takes on Aldo Montoya. Backlund joins commentary.
Oh, this is
Thank God.
Bob, why do you have glasses on?
I can't look at these people on television.
I can't hear without my glasses on.
By the way, next week on Raw, kind of an important match. Shawn fucking Michaels versus Stone Cold Steve Austin.
The WWF don't want me to tell kids not to do drugs.
Don't swear at your parents. Oh, no, don't swear in front of your kids.
You know what? I kind of feel. You know what I got watching this? I thought,
Bob's crazy.
Oh my God! I know what happened. In 1980, Bob Backlund did a tour of Carolina, and he laid some pipe in Cameron. And 9 months later, the Broken Brilliance was born.
I could so see that. Sultan with a belly to belly. Then a bridging back suplex. Camel clutch gets the win. Backlund continues to be fucking brilliant.
Bob, what do you want to say about that?
He's awesome.
Bob,
They make me wear these glasses. Then I get to see people and tell them they suck. How horrible their lives are. And how insignificant of people they are. And how much better I am.
I loved it.
I want to be God again. My Sultan will win the WWF Championship and bring class and civility back to this dumpster.
By the way, are they fooling anybody with this? I mean, it's Fatu.
That's fun too.
I mean, are they fooling anybody with this thing?
no. It's all in the eyes, man.
We then go to Mankind.
Kind of in the ass, too.
Yeah, that's kind of true. We go to Mankind and Paul Bearer, who are back in the cemetery.
I'm just waiting till they fucked up and Taker's walking behind them. Oh shit!
Oh, hey guys.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
Mankind's a little scared of being buried alive.
Yeah.
He's not really happy about dying.
But you won't. You won't have to worry about
Not
it.
at all, my sexy boy.
So to get over it, he puts him in the grave.
Yeah.
That's a good way to face your fear. And it's time for a main event. Goldust versus Sid. Marlena there with Goldust and her nipples.
Zang.
And fake Razor's watching from the back because him and Goldust are friends?
Because we've acknowledged it's not the real Razor Ramon.
I can tell you why, Chico.
but he's going to channel the old feud with Scott Hall, even though we've established he's not Scott Hall. But, oh wait, I figured it out.
I'll tell you why, Chico. I don't want my kids watching what that thing is on television. So I'm watching him.
I just thought he was looking at Merlina's nipples.
Was anybody not?
I was.
Fake razor.
By the way, PlayStation Slam of the Week. Perfect Plex, Perfect Plex, Perfect Plex, Perfect Plex.
I honestly, I was hoping it'd be like a move from tonight.
No, it was just a alarming amount of Perfect Plexes.
You know what my dream slam of the night is for this show? It's Bob Backlund staring blankly into the camera.
Yep.
I mean, mine is personally to have the finish of the match at the end of the night be the slam of the night beforehand.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. That's a WCW thing. Wouldn't that be?
That'd be so WCW.
That shows you the end. Oh, fuck.
So Sid comes out.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to have a discussion.
Okay.
Is he more over than Sean?
I think it's a discussion worth having.
Cause
And I know I know this is not a visual podcast, but I think this is a discussion worth having. And I will never say that anybody is more over than Shawn fucking Michaels, but
Hey, why are you shaking your head?
I am not. Damn it.
so I mean we have had two
Bill Paul's is kicking in.
Damn it.
we have had two insanely big questions raised tonight.
I got it. Hashtag Bill Palsy or hashtag suicide murder.
No.
Nope.
Suicide murder.
I brought up the comment before we podcasted, which is going to be a big question around here. I said that Arn Anderson's DDT is better than Jake Roberts.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
And then I think Sid is more over than Sean in 96.
At this point in time, you could be correct.
So those are going to be the big questions going around.
Bill Palsy.
So Goldust out to a fast start. Then we get HBK on the phone. Because
Vinnie
why
Mac.
not?
Oh, you're not Vinnie Mac. Who are you? No.
Hey, who is this? Kevin Kelly. Who the fuck is Kevin Kelly?
Marlena blows Sid a smoke kiss.
All I heard was Marlena blow Sid. And I thought, I must have dozed off.
It was somehow a better match. Cornette then comes down and sits a commentary. And
Match is over.
JR's like, you spoke out of turn earlier today, son.
Goldust hits a power slam that gets two. Sid immediately no-sells the fuck out of it. Choke slam, power bomb, 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Psycho Sid.
I honestly think by the time Cornette came on commentary, I think he said 2 lines.
Yeah.
That's
about
it. And then match ends.
Then Vader comes out and jumps Sid.
It's time.
Hits a world's strongest slam. Then climbs the ropes the wrong way.
And what the fuck was
It just
going on
was like
there?
a second rope splash.
He was looking for the 450 invert 450 splash.
Sid no-sells the
First
fuck
time.
out of it. Choke slams Vader. And then Vader and Cornette retreat when he goes for the powerbomb. So, that was actually kind of a fun ending. I'm not going to lie, I actually liked the ending. But with that, we had 2 shows that were actually not bad.
But it's no doubt which one was better.
I mean, Nitro's better.
Nitro.
But I know WCW lost a little bit in the ratings last week. It was down to a full point beat down to WWF. Did WWF close the gap again this week?
Well, let's go back last week, shall we? Mm-hmm. Monday Night Raw got a 2.3. Mm-hmm. WCW got a 3.3.
Yes.
This week, Monday Night Raw got a 2.1.
A little bit of a slip.
WCW got 3.5.
Whew.
Back up again, alright.
That's bad. That's bad. You know what's not bad?
What's that?
Award show time.
Da 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 da. Oh, sorry, Bill Palsy. Da 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 da.
I own your body and soul.
I hate everything about this show.
What are you talking about, Jeff?
Jeff's like the uncomfortable straight man.
Yep.
with two.
Hey, oh, not that, no.
You know what you and me are? We are the
Amazing gay
men.
duo?
We are the men of amazingly low moral fiber.
Yeah. We were at a point where we wanted to like care. Then as weeks kept going, it's gotten worse and worse. Now we're at fuck it.
Yep.
So my motive of the night.
Match of the night.
Glacier versus Mike Wiener.
I'm going with Rick Steiner versus Chris
I'm
Benoit.
gonna go with a dog-faced gremlin against the Canadian crippling, family-killing Wolverine.
I'm going the same with Corey.
So all of us had the same match.
Yes. I like the way he said it though.
Of course you did. Worst match of the night.
Okay, well here's
Glacier and Mike Wiener.
here's some competition.
There is some actual competition here.
No, mine's seriously Glacier and Mike Wiener.
I'm gonna go with it only because for the unnaturally long posing after the match.
He had to do like a fucking 3-minute kata. But yeah, it's Wiener and
Yeah, you said Wiener.
yes I did, and Glacier. So after Cold Wiener, MVP of the night.
Cold winter. I know my seriously.
Okay, what you got?
Bob Backlund.
That was so fucking good.
Yeah, I'm taking Bob too.
It's not even close.
It's I'm gonna go different.
Of course you are.
Of course.
I love Backlund, don't get me wrong. That was fucking great. But because he actually played a role on both shows, I'm gonna go Jeff Jarrett. He caused WCW to look stronger and make WWF look like fucking buffoons.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
So I give him props on both ends. Moa Dib of the night.
I got mine.
Okay.
Stevie Ray.
You don't throw the chair directly in front of the fucking ref. My God, man. What the fuck were you thinking? That's bad.
Indeed.
And that leads us to the question, and I am seriously afraid to ask this question right now to you, sir.
Wait a minute. What was the last question before this?
Motive.
Go ahead.
Who's your motive?
No one. See, no one asked me yet.
All right, what's your motive tonight?
The smoking guns.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm just done.
That makes sense. Okay, now to the question I have been fearful to ask for a while. Joe!
Should be afraid of this.
Go for Joe.
What the fuck?
My what the
Can it be everything you've said on the show?
Oh, my what the fuck is palsy free.
Thank God.
Palsy posse.
My what the fuck goes to Stevie Ray.
Yeah.
You had one job, Stevie.
Man, this is becoming a hate crime, dude. You need to.
I'm about to stomp something. Hang on. You had one job, Stevie. Throw it away from the ref. But you don't. You throw it right in front of him.
That was stupid.
One job.
And you blew it.
And you blew it. And to fake razor. Your Bill palsy has taken from your mouth to your fist.
Did you just double what the fuck?
He did.
I
he
doubled down.
You double dipped.
Yep.
You don't double dip.
That's like going. No, never mind. That's like going ass to mouth.
You never go ass to mouth. Corey, despite 90% of what's happened on the show, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
I mean, you've got quite a few to go with.
I had it in blanks.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, give me a second.
I know, Joe probably took it. He took 2 of them.
I was like, I had it. This is the one I was ready for. Do yours.
Okay. So my what the fuck, there's quite a few to go with here. I'm going to go with a simple one. My what the fuck goes to the NWO.
What the fuck?
Yes. Can we not kind of have the, violence towards women thing going on here?
I did not see a woman. I didn't see a woman get hurt.
He's literally palming her head.
Just so she could watch.
and forcibly moving her neck around.
Just so she could watch.
And Hogan saying he owns her body and soul because of a contract. Does that make Liz a whore? Or is that what you're trying to imply here, NWO?
We are all whores on what we call Mother Earth.
That was not cool, man. Not cool.
You, sir.
You're in a little trouble here at the end of the show.
I'm blanking here.
Joe's done a good job of making that happen.
Joe, I want to be God again.
What the fuck, man?
What the fuck, man? You're overreacting. That's my what the fuck.
So what is this?
Be cool. Be cool.
Keep cool, my brother.
We all right, a little shoot here.
Okay.
A little shooty here. Today is, as we were recording this, is the birthday of one Human Wrestling Database.
Yeah, that's true.
Drink it in, man.
Drink it in, man.
And I'm thinking, as you have grown another year older, and you are compiling that year's data,
Yeah.
it is taking a little bit for everything to compile.
It's true. It's very true.
Luckily, what we have gotten you for your birthday is an upgrade in memory and a little more storage.
Not another pop test, is it?
It's Big it's Big Dick Johnson.
Yeah. Boom, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
I'll say, you know that cake we had earlier?
Damn, that's laced.
Oh, yes, that needs to take a test.
Oh, my God.
You got popped, baby!
That's why I can't think of nothing right now.
Oh, you got popped.
You got popped.
What the fuck, man? That's my what the fuck. I popped again.
So,
This has been a train wreck.
this has been one of the worst podcasts. Or possibly one of the greatest.
Good,
That was
man.
great.
My
see-
apologies to everyone.
But he's telling me, I think we're wrong and he's right because I know we have no morals.
Not one bit.
And he's embarrassed of this podcast.
I enjoyed myself.
My apologies to everybody who has Bell Palsy, to Jim Ross, to the Benoit family, to the Renegades family. And this will continue next week.
Like they're listening anyway.
Oh, God.
Go on. Sorry, I just want to get the Renegade theme music with shotgun.
Do you think like Joe Gomez walked in and had to clean the mess up?
Adam Jim Powers. Both of them with their shirts off.
Cut off jeans.
Cut off jeans because they just came back from the gym.
With some Swiffers?
Yeah. Or did they, Breaking Bad it? Clean up on aisle 5. We got this. Not the first rodeo.
Jeff is signed out. He's...
So next week, we are not quite to the next pay-per-view yet.
Thank God, right?
We have one more week before
Buried alive.
Buried Alive. So, and then we're still 2 weeks then away from Slim Jim's Halloween Havoc. Brought to you by Slim Jim's. Be interested to see how both shows work their way closer to their provided pay-per-views.
I'm guessing one show is going to be better than the other.
As it has been week in and week out.
I'm at the pay-per-views.
Oh, shit. As it has been month in and month out.
Yeah.
You can look forward to that on SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube, and NoSellEntertainment.com, where you can rate, subscribe, follow, comment, probably, actually, I don't know if I want to comment after this episode.
I want to...
The views of Joseph Wessel don't represent that of No Cell Entertainment or the associates.
That should be part of our warning.
It should be. You can also follow us on Twitter at NoCellENT, Instagram at NoCellENT, Snapchat NoCellPodcast, Facebook.com/NoCellEntertainment. Contact us at NoCellEntertainment.com. You can find all this on our contact us page at NoCellEntertainment.com.
It's a lot of contacting.
It is. You can also contact us individually on the Twitters. Joseph Wessel.
At
Dasheen. The Dasheen.
I blinked the
Oh,
again.
yes.
No, at the Dasheen.
So everybody who is part of the Bell's Palsy community can
Palsy Posse.
go there. Corey, where can I follow you?
You can follow my own warped sense of broken brilliance at that kayfabe guy.
And you can follow me on the Mac, TheMACK.
Decide I don't know what to start doing. I'm gonna start posting photos of like Linda Hogan every day.
And I'm going to comment, she's a real
Little
bitch.
bitch.
And I feel like my Twitter feed might just be loops of me banging my
What?
head against the wall after
Question.
these podcasts.
How offended would you be, Jeff, if I did a photo of the Renegade one day, and then the next day
Yes!
a shotgun,
Yes! I
and
would.
then the next day like a pile of ketchup? Get it?
I've got his new name. It's a shoot, too. Because the 5 people listening to this, I'm going to let you in on something, shoot-wise. Joe and I have no moral compass. It's very true. But Jeff does. And I think he should be known as the moral compass of No Cell
He's
Entertainment.
the Shivani of the group.
Yeah.
And somehow that leads to no good whatsoever. You can follow that moral compass at the Mac, TheMACK. Again, just
Where
probably
you spent your whole time apologizing for the two of us.
Sorry.
I think I'm gonna make Zen do on the No Cell Twitter. And with that being said, for producer Zen, for dashing Joseph Lessel, for the Human Wrestling Database Corey Mac, for all the people who suffer with Bell's palsy,
We're in your corner, bud.
I am the Onitoshi Jeff Mack. Good night.